a lot more like bread crust.
I just sipped away. I'm really thirsty today, so
Yeah, well,
if you've noticed, I haven't
Again,
been.
it's been a hell of a week.
It has been.
They're back!
Coming to you more alive than dead from the Beer to Whiskey Studios on the taproom floor of the Greenville Beer Exchange, or GBX, as the cool kids call it, on South Lawrence Street in glorious downtown Greenville, South Carolina. I'm Russ Heaps. Welcome to this episode of Big John in 5, named after my good buddy here, Big John Richards, who's our resident certified Cicerone. And he picks a beer from one of GBX's 22 or so taps, or hundreds of cans and bottles that are that are in the retail store. You can probably see behind us. We sniff, we sip, we kibitz. John tells us a little bit about the brewery. Sometimes he shares some things about brewing history and brewing in general. We drink some beer. And John,
Let's drink some beer.
it's all
Let's
urine.
drink some beer. Let's jump right in then. So we're going to do an Edmund's Oast beer here. It's one that I think we've been trying to get on the show for a little while, and finally going to pull the proverbial tab on the can there, and then actually do it. But Edmund's Oast is a friend of the program here at GBX. The guys that own Edmund's Oast actually they opened the store here. So they opened the Charleston Beer Exchange, which is sadly dearly departed, and the Greenville Beer Exchange. And then when they opened the brewery at Edmund's Oast down there, South Carolina, won't let anyone own a producer and a retail establishment. You can't make beer and also sell beer.
Oh, come on!
Just
Buckle of the Bible Belt.
really weird, but it is what it is.
Buckle of the Bible Belt, right here.
So they ended up selling both of the beer exchanges to the managers that were managing them, and now our manager has been selling the store now for probably close to a decade.
And has actually expanded. They've got
Yeah,
another
it's-
location
Yep.
Downtown, and actually another little something or other going on. So
Yeah, we get the juice box and the Greenville Beer Exchange at Gather down there. So it's fun to have a little Greenville empire of good craft beer.
It's good to be the king.
he's doing okay, except the dishwasher's malfunctioning. That's apparently
The story of the day.
Yeah, that we dealt with that earlier today, but I think it's on its way to being solved. Jeez,
Yeah, see?
I'm getting all spritzed over here. When I come to these things, I normally have my outfit scotch guarded, so
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, it's just that easy.
Yeah.
If you're anywhere near me, you probably want that to happen for yourself. A bull and china shop not required. Foamy little guy too, which is okay.
That's a big head. That's a big head right there.
Likes good head.
I don't have as much as you do.
I think so. We'll figure it out. There's more in the can, Russ.
Okay.
We'll make it happen.
All right.
So these guys, this is actually kind of out of style for a porter, just a little bit. It's 7.5%, 7.4%. No, 6.5%. It says it right there.
I didn't look. We used to
I didn't look either. I had it in my head that it was 7.4.
note to self. This table should be farther this way. We used to be, when we didn't know these things, we used to be
This
able to
isn't on
just.
the board anyway.
I know, but we used to be
Yeah.
able to see the board, and we can't because we got this pillar in
Oh,
front
shit,
of us.
it's devolving quickly today. We're
This is-
talking about all kinds of crazy shit.
I know. I'm a little ticked off about it
Right.
because now we don't know.
Right.
Well, we could pick up the
No.
can and look at it, but I don't have my glasses, so.
Right.
I
it's,
do.
It's 6.5. I can see it from here.
Okay, can you?
Yes.
All right.
That's how I corrected myself.
I'll trust you.
So we had another porter earlier today, then I'm interested myself to compare the two porters to each other. This one's a bigger, but only like a full percent bigger, so it's not going to be crazy. But I remember this one being significantly more roasty than the other one was. The other one had
Right.
just that
Yeah.
bright kind of coffee flavor, super crisp and clean. This one's a little bit more robust, and I remember it being a little roastier. So let's taste it. See what
All
happens.
right. Text him a slowly.
Thank. Yeah, just the nose smells a lot more like bread crust.
I just sipped away. I'm really thirsty today, so
Yeah, well,
if
it's-
you've noticed, I haven't
Again,
been.
it's been a hell of a week.
It has been.
I do really like this beer. Yeah, the texture is creamier, and it's significantly roastier, but still very clean, very smooth. It's just lingering with that roast on the finish, which is what brings you back for a second sip.
Right. Well, what I sort of like about it is that it is roastier, which I
Yeah.
expect out of a porter.
Yeah.
Unless they've got so much chocolate and other stuff in it that you
Right.
don't get that. The one that we had earlier, I thought was very good, and it did have a little bit of a coffee flavor to
Yeah.
it, but I thought it was a little thin.
What's lighter? So this is, I think, so Cam, we're comparing it to Black Butte Porter from Deschutes. So if
One of his favorite beers.
if it happens to not be the same thing, it's not a bad thing. And if we say that's thin, we're not disparaging that or this.
I just
This
mean-
is-
what
yeah.
I meant by that was when I sip a porter, I expect some roasty toasty afterbite on it, and that didn't have it. It had a nice coffee flavor. It was very smooth, but it wasn't. It caught me off guard.
It's
Caught me
super
off.
Black Butte's super light bodied, and I think that is typical of older classic porter, whereas this is probably more typical of like American robust porter, that's a little bit richer, a little bit more hefty, a little bit bolder, and even carries a little bit more coffee, a little bit more roast, which I think is exactly what's happening here.
Right.
This is probably what I grew up with as porter. It's what I always identified porter as this, even though Black Butte was one of my first loves. When I really became a beer professional here, this is what I always thought of more as porter. And it had been 20 years since I'd had a Black Butte when I finally got the chance to have one again out here. Not quite that long, probably 15. But
Because you couldn't get them here.
couldn't get them here. And I love that. And I love that porter is light and clean and very accessible. I mean, porter's a lunchtime beverage. That's the plowman's lunch is a loaf of bread, a hunk of ham, and a porter. And that porter is kind of what I associate with that. And this is kind of what I associate with American brewing and our modern kind of porters. Our overlord is going to start yelling at us soon. But we had a snafu in the
We
middle
did
of
have a little bit of
filming,
a
so-
snafu. With the, so do you have anything else?
Well, I think we've covered that quite a bit. Edmund's, they're, friends of, like I said, friends of the program.
Every once in a while, one of them will wander in here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you've met Cam.
Yeah.
Cam was the person I referenced
Yeah, yeah.
individually. Hi, Cam.
Had a beer with him.
Yeah, Cam's great people. The Edmund's Oast people are great people, and they're making great liquid. And they're like 8 states now. I really was surprised to see that on their website, that they're distributing that far and wide. I think it's great, and I love it, and I think that their beer deserves that, because they have been making some very, very good beer. And I'm proud to say it.
Ditto.
Yeah,
Done.
let's let them go.
So damn lucky. See you next time.